Hey everybody, Jbbushcraft back with you. As soon as after you cut out your front and your back panel, what you do first thing I did was I put these rivets on. These not rivets, but grommets. I put them on first instead of last because they're going to be harder to put on after your garment is sewn. What I did was I took a measure like this in a pencil, and I made a 1/2 inch margin all the way around the entire. I did the front piece first as a template, and I punched out all the holes where the threading would go. Then I took my back panel and I laid it on the floor, and I took a Sharpie marker and I marked the same outline, so I didn't have to do the pencil margin on the back panel. I just used the front one as a template. So that's how I did that. Now, on to stitching. I'm getting old. Pardon the time lapse, or not lapse, but lack of filming. I just gotta adjust this and drop the. I'm making adjustments. I can't pause this because I don't have a pause button. I don't want to stop right now. Alright, almost there. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Yeah, but I'm gonna move the. Excuse me! Alright, let me get this stuff out of the way. The next thing, what I did was I took the front panel and I measured the shoulder, but I used a cloth tape to do that. I measured the shoulder on both sides. They were the same length. They were equal, 8.5 by 8.5. And I took the back and I measured that, shoulders in the back. It was off by 1 inch. So I took, this is where I did my trimming. I took this panel, the back panel, and laid it on the ground, on the floor. And I took this panel, the front, and I put it over, lined it up perfectly, and I found out I was over by quite a bit. So now I was retooling. I got to retool the shoulder when I trimmed off. It cut into some of the places I'm going to have lacing. So I've got to do that first. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to show you the lacing. What I've found out. Take an X-Acto knife. Oh, another thing. I got one. Where did I put it? That's right here. This tool punches out leather. Suede is very thin. I found out, trial and error, that if you try to punch a hole through the thin layer, it's going to punch a hole through it, but it's not going to separate. It's not going to come out all the way whole. You're not going to get a hole. It's going to leave a piece, and you have to end up cutting it out. And a pain in the butt. So I figured out if you took another piece of suede and thickened it up, it punched perfect hole. Right there. Versus just doing it once with this thing, one layer. See, don't come out. That one right there is stuck in there by a piece of not trimmed. You put a layer under it, then you come out with a perfect size hole. That was a lesson that I learned. Now, the X-Acto knife lace. Okay, yeah, I said measure your shoulders. I had 8.5. I'm gonna add 4.5 to each end of that. So that's going to be double the length. So 17-inch piece of this cord. Only reason I'm doing that for the first, I'm going to sew up the shoulders first, but I want to make sure there's enough tag ends on the front and the back so I can tuck them in as I stitch so that they don't come out. Alright, here's the, okay, let me measure out a 17-inch piece of this. And I need, okay. Alright, we got 12-inch rule. There's 12 there. 13, 14, 15, 16. Add 5 inches more. Be there. I say cut it right about there. That doesn't look long enough. I'm gonna cut it longer just to be sure. First test. Now, once you've got that cut, take your X-Acto knife and kind of like lay your lace flat on your cutting area and cut a wedge out of this. Just a slight wedge. You kind of like making a needle point. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I saw this on a video. I don't know. It's not coming out right. Get closer to me. Trim that up. So, I don't know if I did that right. I'll take a little more off. Yeah, I got an idea. Yeah, there we go. Cut it like that. And then you take the end and you make a point. Like a needle. Like that. And I have this monstrous needle. I don't know where it came from. I think it's a knitting needle for yarn. And I have also this needle, which might also work. Let me try to cut that. It's a piece of thread on there. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. See if it threads through this needle. Ooh, it might. Maybe. And it's kind of tight though. No. That ain't gonna work. Ain't. Alright, anyway. To get that, now, when you're sewing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and overlap. What the? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Here's the front. I'm gonna do the shoulders. I wanna overlap the back. Figure which one is. Okay, so if you have the inside, which is this one, and the inside, which is this side, so they face each other. Now, what you do is you overlap the holes, and then you weave. Yes, I'm gonna start. No, I'm not doing that shoulder yet. I'm gonna do this one first. It's easier, and just want to. So there. Let's just try this. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Sorry if this is taking a long time, but I didn't want to. Okay, let's always start the thread from the legs, from the underneath. So I'm going to take the front panel take this all the way up. That ain't gonna work. There we go. Ah, this is tough. This panel, I gotta redo these openings. I didn't discover. This is almost too difficult. Let me take that out. Yeah. No needle. That's not gonna work without a needle. Wait, yeah, it does. Then take. Now I lost my place. Okay, this shoulder matches onto your, I think this is the left or right. Then you just go up through. It's like weaving, kind of. Alright, wait a minute here. It's not gonna match. Pain. Let's start over. You know what? I'm gonna do it from the neck. That will make sense to do it this way. This video is gonna be a long one. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Okay, which? Okay, so that's the inside. This is the inside. So it goes on this shoulder. And then down through this hole. Wait. That ain't right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there we go. Someday I'll get this done. I'm not going to do the whole thing on video. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. I'll just do a little bit more. You don't want to tighten it all the way. And probably don't need that much of a tail on that tag end. So I'm going to pull some of that this way. Probably that's good. What are we going? Alright, that out of the way. Don't tighten it all the way. Come up through. You can always straighten it out later and make it perfect. What do we got going here? That one's all twisted. I don't like that. Alright, loosen that a little bit. And then go ahead and through this one. I'm just going to do the first 4 and you can figure it out. Okay, that's number 2. It goes here. I'm just going to call it good at 3. Now one more. Do one more. maybe that wasn't long enough piece. I don't know. I might have to end up splicing the piece. That's where I just want to stop right here and then explain what I'm thinking that I need to do. Okay, now you got this tag end. I'm going to stick it right here under. I'm going to lift up this piece right here and stick the tag end through the first two openings. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the tag end that's woven into the first set of loops. Now I'm going to start tightening. Pull everything forward. Okay. Wait, that go on here. Oh, come on. Okay. Down. Pulls one forward. That's what's going on. Get a loop right there. Pull that out. Make sure she's lined up top. And just tug on that until that forms a knot. There. Make sure you're all pull out all your loose material, place. Where the hell did that go? Okay, now just continue up. Continue up with your lace in the shoulder, 1/2 inch overlap over the front. And continue working the material so you get better fit, better tightness on it. Don't over tighten it, but don't under tighten it either. There. I wonder if this is going to be, well, it might be long enough. Still got quite a bit. Alright, that's all I'm going to show you for now because it's going to be quite a long video if I showed you the whole thing. I'm just going to continue.